Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. So for today's video, I am going to be sharing with you my top 5 beauty purchases. Now these are products that since I purchased them, I feel like I can't live without them. I totally fell in love with them and they're really worth having in your collection. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first products I'm going to talk about, it's actually two different products, but I feel like I can combine them into one because they are just tools. So the first tool that I'm going to talk about is this brush. This is the Morphe M495 brush, and it's this fluffy fan brush, and the way that I use it is for contouring or simply bronzing up the skin. First of all, it's super fun to use. It's really affordable like most Morphe brushes are. I've had it for a while and it's still like in perfect conditions. So my favorite thing about this brush is that it gives me the perfect contour, but it doesn't leave a harsh line because it is very fluffy, and so I can apply my contour really quickly because it is a very large brush, and then I can simply use it on my cheeks, on my forehead, and then on my jawline down to my neck. So another great thing about this product is that because the bristles are very like spread out, it doesn't pick up a lot of pigment at the same time. So when you apply the product onto your skin, it doesn't leave it like very blotchy or too harsh, and so I feel like it blends product really well and applies product evenly. So the next product I'm going to talk about are these beauty sponges. So I purchased these off of Amazon. These are the Beaky, I think that's how you say it, Beaky beauty tools. I have 5 sponges and I believe it was around $8, and they are super soft. So these sponges look super similar to the beauty blender, almost exactly like the beauty blender, but they're a lot more affordable, and they are probably the best dupe to a beauty blender that I have tried because they're very soft. They're not harsh on the skin, and they bring so many different colors. They also bring a blue one, which is the one that I'm using right now, so it's dirty. When you wet them, they don't expand too much. They're like the perfect size. Like when I use it for my liquid foundation, I don't feel like it absorbs too much product, and I feel like I can blend in my foundation very evenly and seamlessly, and that is really what I look for in a sponge. So the next product I'm going to talk about is this little guy, which is something that I'm wearing on my eyes right now. Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liner. I'm wearing it on my lower lash line right now, and this is a glitter eyeliner, but it has really so many different uses. This is the shade Midnight Cowboy, which is gold mixed with a little bit of silver and black. It's really beautiful. You might think it's a little bit expensive when you first get it, but it's really going to last you forever because you only need a little bit of product. And my favorite way to use it is how I'm wearing it right now on my lower lash line right here. In the inner corner. I think it looks super beautiful. It really brightens up your eyes. You can wear it so many different ways. I also sometimes like to wear it on top of any eyeshadow look, and it just gives me a little bit of sparkle. And so I think this is an amazing product. It does not come off, and sometimes when you wear glitter on your eyes, you might feel like when you tap it on your eyelid, you have some fallout, but this doesn't happen with this product because it is an eyeliner, so it's already tacky and it's going to glue to your skin or your eyelid, and it'll be there for the rest of the night. It won't have any fallout. It's really an amazing product. So next I'm going to talk about this foundation. I have been using this foundation so much since I purchased it about a month ago or 2 months ago, so it's pretty recent and new to my collection, but I am totally obsessed with it. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation, and I had seen so many people rave about this product, and so I had to try it. It is again very affordable, so I thought, why not? I'm going to purchase it and give it a try, and I'm super glad that I did because it's such a good foundation. I'm a huge fan of NARS foundations, so those are like my go-tos, but this one is so good and I feel like it competes really well with it, and it's again like half the price. SPF 25, so you can wear it during the day, and if you wear it at night you don't have any flashback, which is really good. It looks really beautiful on the skin, lasts really good throughout the day, and I feel like it's one of those foundations that are for any skin type. I have a normal to dry combination, and it works really good with my skin. If this foundation were to retail for like $40, I think I would still think it's a fair price because the foundation is just really good. So I really love that this foundation is very breathable and light on the skin, and like it says here, 24 hours. I don't know if it lasts 24 hours because I don't wear foundation for 24 hours straight, but it is definitely long lasting. If you're on the hunt for a new foundation or really don't know which one to buy, I think this is one that could totally work for many skin types and really all ages because it is again a very liquidy, breathable consistency, and it's not very heavy. So I would definitely go ahead and give this one a try. The next products that I'm going to mention are these Morphe Lip Liners. So I bought these a while back, and I have to say I'm super surprised at how good they are because they're super affordable. They're only $4 each. I have the shade Sweetheart, Foolish, and Backseat Love. You know, sometimes you have a more expensive product and you're like, oh, I don't know if I should use this too often because it's more expensive, and like you kind of feel guilty for using it, but not these, because they are super affordable and you can just repurchase them when you run out. So again, these lip liners are super rich in pigment. They glide on super easily, and I love the creaminess of them. Now, the only comparison and the only thing that I have found that is different from higher end lip liners is that they kind of wear off throughout the day, but you can always reapply or just apply lipstick after and you'll be fine. But for lip liners, I think these are really, really good. So this is the Patrick Ta She's Strong Lip Liner, and I feel like this one from Morphe, the Sweetheart shade, is the perfect dupe. This one I believe is $26 and this one is $4, and the shade is almost exactly the same. So if you're trying to save some money and you have been wanting to try this shade from Patrick Ta, you can totally try this one from Morphe, and it's super similar. Last but not least is another makeup product that I am using on my eyes right now, and it's the Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals Volume 1 palette. I have talked about this again ever since I first got it back in November, or I don't even know when I got it, but it was a while back. Palette is honestly, it's my favorite palette out of all the ones that I have. I think this is the perfect palette, no matter if you're a professional, if you're just starting off with makeup. I feel like this is a palette you can really benefit from. But you have all these different finishes. You have the glitters, the satin shades, the matte shades, and the metallics. So it's really, really awesome, and every time that I use it, I fall in love with it again. I am wearing some of the glitters on my eyelids right now, and again, the pigment is really good. They blend really easily, and every look that you create is really stunning. So this palette is a little bit more on the expensive side, but to me it's totally worth it. I feel like if you really just want one palette for every occasion, it would be this one. The color payoff is amazing. You have all types of finishes for different types of looks, and it's honestly been my favorite and my go-to every time that I want to create something elegant, classy. So one of my favorite palettes for a long time was the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is a really loved palette. I really used this one for a long time, but now looking at this one, I feel like this one is a lot more wearable. They're pretty much like the same price. I think this one's just a little bit more expensive, but the price is really, really similar. So they're both really good, but I recommend Tati Beauty, especially because I feel like you can wear it for every single occasion and it'll always look good. That is it. Those are my top 5 beauty purchases. I feel like these are products that now that I have in my collection, I can't live without, and I really, really recommend them. Like everything that I have here, if I run out, I would totally repurchase and make sure that I have it, because they really make a difference every time that I use them, and I feel like I can always count on these. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me. And if you want to see more videos, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!